How do you say in all directions in a single word? Consider the following example sentence. Sound is a form of energy that travels in all directions. How did you say in all directions, which is shown as bold in example sentence, in a single word? There's even shorter than that, all around. Sound is a form of energy that travels all around. I have a single word round, adverb. Sound is a form of energy that travels round, which doesn't satisfy me at all, as it denotes a circular motion. Adverb 1. So as to rotate or cause rotation, with circular motion.
You could use omnidirectionally, though it might sound a bit too technical. Alternatively, everywhere could also be used. Note 1. Just in case the link above stops working, according to Oxford dictionaries, this URL, omnidirectionally means, precisely, in all directions. Note 2. Where I said above that the word might sound too technical, I was speaking from a linguistic point of view, in full agreement with some members' view of the word provided as awful. However, this is a loo, not an engineering site, and if there is a mistake, it lies with the original sentence which refers to the sound traveling in all directions. I'm not interested in engineering here but in providing an answer to the question which, I remind you, is how to say in all directions in a single word. The prefix omni means all, just like the original sentence, therefore, I merely answered what was asked. A common everyday adverb is radially. From Cambridge Dictionary, in a way that spreads out from a central point. Example, gravitational field lines spread out radially from the center of the Earth. Whilst it is most often applied in a planar 2D fashion, it can equally be applied to describe travel to from a point in 3D. Sound is a form of energy that travels radially. See radially propagating sound waves. Note that since the web is not yet 3D, this sample will look like it's seen by a flat Earth observer. And for the record, here is an image of an omnidirectional radially clock reversal sound wave. Technically, for radio, an omnidirectional antenna radiates toroidally about one axis. I have also seen omnidirectional also applied to microphones that pick up and speakers that emanate sound from all around at one level. What is meant by omnidirectional when it comes to sound? Sound from all directions around it. Although claiming to be omnidirectional, none of them are really spherical.
It doesn't cover all directions, but it might be more accurate to say that sound spreads outward from some point. That would seem to cover all the directions that sound generally travels, excluding odd exceptions such as sound traveling inwards or reflecting in other odd directions. From Merriam-Webster, outward. Adverb, 1. Toward the outside. Adjective, 1. Moving, directed, or turned toward the outside or away from a center.
Isotropically would be an alternative for equal in all directions, exhibiting properties such as velocity of light transmission with the same values when measured along axes in all directions.
If you want to support the channel, please consider subscribing.